Okay, so what do you need to play the ukulele? An ukulele. They're not very expensive to start off with if you want to get a beginner's one. If you see them in the supermarkets, you know what, they'd be okay, but you definitely need them restringing. They're very, very budget ones. They'd be fine. You might not get a great resonance or tone, but if you want to do it just to play and see if you're going to get on with the ukulele, do you know it's a great thing. I would recommend them getting restrung because quite a lot of the times they don't hold the tune, the sound very well. So you'll play like one or two strums and it'll just be gone. So most music stores will restring them for you. So if you look in your local directory or Google, you'll find small, like the smaller ones as well, and it's good for promoting local business. But they'll restring them for you. Usually not for very much money, but you will have a lot better sounding instrument. So, the bone of contention, to strap or not to strap. That is the big question. Ukuleles are traditionally played no straps, and you'll hold it in place with the crook of your elbow and your forearm and supporting it with your fingers here, which is great when you've got a lot of experience and you're confident in holding it because you can play all these complicated chords that you'll learn eventually. However, when you start learning, you know what, I find it really hard. So it's a good idea to get a strap, and you can make one yourself. The other thing is for people with chest area obstructions, you may find it infinitely helpful to have a strap. And in true Blue Peter style, here's one I prepared earlier. So this is just like some webbing you can get from like a fabric shop, or possibly you may even have an old belt, but it's got to be thin because it has to sit underneath the strings there, so it feels through and it won't obstruct your strings. And this is just secured in place with a staple. It's just a staple there, and then it's long enough to go around your back and then secured at a comfortable position for you, and that's just with a safety pin. So we'll just pop this on over my chubby arms, and there we go. So you still have to support it with your forearm, but at least the neck's held in place. It just takes one less job for you to think about when you're learning, because there's already a lot going on. So there we go. That's the cheap and cheerful way. My personal favourite, the strap, the guitar strap. It means that I can just hands-free to make a cup of tea. So here's my cup of tea. Very nice. Right, these are great. So you have to have, unless your ukulele comes with a little nut put on the bottom, then you just drill a small hole, very, very tiny hole, and put these nuts on. They just screw in. Just need to be pretty much in the centre of the bottom of the ukulele. You can have one put in the top there, and then this strap will hook onto there. Again, you've still got hands free. But if not, you could just tie it like me with a piece of cord, just goes under your strings there. Voila, there we go. This tuner doesn't cost very much, about £10. Snark is a really good one as well, and it's got a meter reading, so it tells you which way to tune it, whether it's going flat or not. So we're just going to have a little go at this, and I'll do a close-up for you as well. You're going to use these nuts to tighten them, and they'll go tighten or loosen. This is telling me the arrow is pointing that way, so I need to tighten it that way. There we go, green. We're good to go. We're doing the C. Now this is going this way. The arrow's pointing this way, so I need to turn the nut this way on the top two strings. C strings are notorious for being a bit temperamental. So you'll tune it and then within seconds it could be gone again. But that's okay. E is already good. That's your E string. And the last string, the A, that's good too. So we'll have a nice sweet sound. Something to note when you're tuning, so like with mine, it's got the arrows that tell you which way to tighten the knot, which is fine for the top two strings. But remember, when you get to the bottom, it's opposite. Now with mine, you can turn the whole thing around. So if I just, right, I've just made the E string go off, and it's telling me to point it that way because I've turned it round. There we go, back on track. So that's just a little pointer to remember.